Welcome back. I'm Jack Canfield. My next guest is John Halterman. He's the head of Beacon Wealth Management, and he's a beacon of financial information. We're going to interview him and learn some things here. Welcome, John.
How are you, Jack? Thank you.
So tell me a little bit about yourself and a little bit about your business.
Sure. I describe myself as a passionate family guy, racquetball enthusiast, love landscaping, and just happen to own a wealth management firm. My firm specializes in managing and organizing the financial affairs of entrepreneurs, retirees, and professional practitioners.
Oh, very good. So what got you into that business? What's your inspiration to become a wealth management
Sure.
person?
Growing up as a poor child in West Virginia, you look around and you see that not everybody's going to have financial success. And I knew that I wanted a little bit more than that. And during my time in the military, a guy had mentioned to me that anybody could be a millionaire if they started saving early. And I really didn't think that was true, but he showed me the numbers, made me understand compound interest. And that really fascinated me. And I thought, that's amazing that an ordinary person that starts saving early could end up doing very well. And so that's what was my initial inspiration to get in the industry.
Well, we share a lot in common. I grew up as a poor kid in West Virginia, too. I think my dad's annual income was $8,000 a year.
Sure.
And I think the first house we bought was $8,000, if you can imagine a house for
Oh, I
$8,000.
can. I mean, in West Virginia, we all can imagine, especially in before the 70s. I mean, we lived the same way. We just lived in a very basic home, basic living. But I didn't really know any better because all my neighbors also lived like that. It wasn't until after I got older that I knew how poor we were.
So talk to me about the state of the wealth planning industry.
You know what? Right now, I worry about America because we've had a lot of success in terms of education and people earning a great living. Mm-hmm. But what I worry about is that people don't know what to do with their money once they actually earn it. And I believe that over the next 30 to 40 years, we're going to experience a major retirement crisis in America because of a lack of fiscal education.
Yeah, we're financially illiterate in this country.
We are. It's amazing to me because all education is geared towards making us more productive or a better employee and not what to do with our money once we get it. Mm-hmm. And I've been very fortunate because I work with very successful people, doctors, surgeons, attorneys. And you would think because of their education level that they would do really well with their money. But what I've found out that's really not the case. Mm-hmm. They specialize in what they do, but it doesn't make them an expert in money alone.
And John, you said you've been very successful at what you do. What would you attribute that success to?
Well, I think the big thing is having a process. Our industry is a very sales-oriented industry. And the one thing that I learned early was that, I didn't want to be a sales type person. I wanted to be a professional that really listened to clients, tried to understand exactly what they were wanting to accomplish, and then put together handcrafted solutions for their unique situations. And I think by having a process that a client could follow and be able to benchmark where they were along the way, it gave them the sense of peace of mind to know that we were doing the right things for them.
Now, our viewers watch this show because they want to be successful. I interview successful people.
Yeah.
So to help them, a lot of them entrepreneurs, if you were sitting here and opposite you was you when you were really younger, just starting out, what advice would you give yourself as an entrepreneur to be as successful as you've been?
Sure. I think the first thing that comes to my mind is don't be reactive. I think so many times, life just comes at you, and you have a tendency just to do whatever life brings to you. But do more planning, and I see that same thing in money because if people would sit down and actually take the time to start with the end in mind, and figure out, okay, what type of strategy do I have to put in place? And follow a process, I think they would be very successful. But unfortunately, people don't always do that.
Mm-hmm. So it's about being proactive instead of reactive.
Absolutely. Dr. Stephen Covey said that a long time ago. I remember that was one of my first favorite books. And when he said that, I was like, wow, that's one of the secrets to life is being proactive.
Yeah, very good, very good, very good. Well, I wish we had all day to talk to you. I mean, you've got a lot of wisdom you could share. Unfortunately, we don't. If people wanted to contact you and find out more about how to use your services,
sure.
Where would they go? How do they get in touch with you?
Sure. They could go to our website, which is bwmwv.com, or they could call us toll free at 1-866-623-3900.
Well, John Halterman, I loved the information you shared with me. I wish we had more time. Unfortunately, we don't. Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you, Jack.
Appreciate it very much. All right. Make sure you get in touch with that man. Valuable information. You stay tuned. We'll be right back after this message.